Next, we'll see two teams face off for just the 8th time in a rematch of Super Bowl 38. It's the Patriots and Panthers, and the action heads your way on EA Sports.
It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run it here. This is James Wayne. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Well, here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his 4th season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. That caught by Trimble.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
On 1st down, Darnold. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 5 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket to the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. First and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against it.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Panthers have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, it's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, Brady. going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on second down. Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Darnold on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they'll throw it, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's throw taken in by Bourne.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jackson now to return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first down throw, Darnold. He's got a man in the crossing route. That's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, they're unable to complete it anyway.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with a pick. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Jackson now to return.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He had a great move, but it'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing now is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, Parker, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point, good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jackson now to return.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Darnold. Thomas brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo. And they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is up. So the challenge there is not.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
61 yards on the ground for him so far.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. Brady to throw again.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Brady gives this to White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Second down and 7.
And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And now think... Let's get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really, the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Darnold throwing out quickly here for Moore.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. McCaffrey following the penalty. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 70 seconds remaining. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Connecting with Aguilar. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Finding Bourne here over the middle.
And this will be a 1st down as well, but the clock continues to move.
Again, it's Brady. It's caught by Aguilar. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every